The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'll run on first down. Bonds, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonds, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonds takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 3rd down, Richard. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Up the middle they go. Bonds.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Richard. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13 and also a first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Richard launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Bonds. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, Bonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Richard, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. On first and 10, Richard. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On 3rd down, Bonds.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Blues have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run on first down. Bonds. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Off the play fake. Richard. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Blues have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. Step, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Thunderbirds answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He'll look to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Down inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Richard, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.